Advice: Italy. Once there was a great battle amongst animals. After the war had ended, a porcupine and a fox were returning back together from the battlefield to their respective dwelling places. The fox had an evil thought of killing the porcupine, but the fox was worried about the coat of sharp spines on the porcupine's body that would not only protect the porcupine but also injure the fox. However, the fox was very clever. The fox thought for a while and devised a trick. Pointing at the coat of spines, the cunning fox asked the porcupine why he was wearing that armor of spines. The porcupine told that it protected him against the deadly wars of cunning creatures. The fox flattered the porcupine by saying that the war was over and harmony established in the forest, so he should remove the heavy armor and feel relaxed. The innocent porcupine was unfortunately convinced by the fox's advice and took off his armor. The fox promptly pounced on him and killed him in no time. Therefore, it is said to beware of advice from those who have their own interest at heart. Totally useful youth. Malaysia. Once there was a kind youth. He was always keen on helping others. One day he was strolling near a lonely hut. He saw an old man in front of the hut. The youth thought that the old man must be some learned sage. He asked the old man, "Sir, I want to be good to all. How can I do that?" The old man went inside his hut. He came out with an elegant casket which was latched. He handed it over to the youth and said, "Take this casket home carefully and open it. Then you will know what to do. But remember not to open it on the way." The youth thanked the old man and carried the casket away. But on the way he wondered what could be there inside. He could not suppress his curiosity. He opened it, completely forgotten about the warning of the old man. As soon as the casket was opened, the youth was transformed into a strange, tall plant. He became a coconut tree with leaves and nuts at an unreachable height. Today, we all are very well familiar with this most useful tree. Why crows are black? Myanmar. Once, Sun fell in love with a princess. The princess too became quite fond of him. The Sun decided to send her a blood-red ruby stone as a token of his love for her. He put the gem in a silken bag and asked a crow to deliver it to his beloved. In those days, a crow had milky white feathers and it was considered a sacred bird. As the crow began flying, he smelled delicious food from a wedding feast. It kept the bag on a tree and went to eat the food. A merchant saw the bag and was overjoyed to see its contents. He took out the ruby, filled the bag with dry cow dung, and put the bag on the tree. When the crow returned, he took the bag and reached the princess. She took the bag eagerly, but when she saw its contents, she reeled back in anger. She flung the bag away, rushed to her place, and never came out again. When the Sun learned of the incident, he was furious and turned his scorching gaze on the crow, resulting in his feathers burnt black. So the crow's feathers have been black ever since. Disputed waters. Persia. One day, a clever man sold a well to a farmer. The farmer was pleased that now he could get plenty of water for his crops. He went to the well to draw out some water, but the man who had sold him the well stopped him and said that he had sold him the well, but not its water. So if he wanted to draw out water, he would have to pay separately for that. The farmer, of course, refused to pay extra for the water. They quarreled over the matter for a long time, but no conclusion could be drawn out. So the case was taken to a Qazi. After hearing both the sides, the Qazi realized the cleverness of the man who had sold the well to the poor farmer. So he said to the man that since he had sold only the well, he had no right to keep his water in it. He asked the man to pay rent to the farmer for using his well or to take his water out at once. The man realized that he had been outwitted. He bowed to the Qazi and quietly left the court.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.